can become the best version of yourself. It does not take a lot of time or energy, but if you miss out on doing certain things, you may fall behind and you may start feeling lethargic, drained, and with no energy to run your engine. I'm Katerina, and I'm a registered dance movement therapist and a registered clinical counselor here in beautiful Australia. I'm going to share with you the 5 small but powerful daily micro habits that I use for my self-care, and that probably take me 1% of my energy and effort throughout the day, but that make a huge difference when I engage in them daily. They help me boost my vitality, and they help keep me productive, balanced, and healthy throughout the day. And that helps me boost my energy, my mood, and my overall sense of aliveness. So keep watching if that sounds like anything that you could need right now. Let's start with micro habit number 1. Let's be honest, most of us reach for our phones the moment we wake up and we start scrolling, and this instantly starts draining our mental battery. What if we put that phone aside and we start it with 5 minutes of stretching or a quick mindfulness exercise? And I've got videos with some of those mindfulness exercises on this channel. Or go for a quick walk around the block. I live by the beach, so even if I just have 10 minutes, will go down to the beach and back. Or you could simply start with some deep belly breaths, and that will start activating your circulation, and it will give your body the message of, I'm ready, I'm alive, let's get going with our day. Micro habit number 2, I nourish myself with intent, because vitality starts at the cellular level. What I put into my body either fogs me or fuels me. So aim for nutrient-dense foods that stay close to nature. And that doesn't mean you have to overhaul your entire diet. What if every day or even every week you start swapping one processed food for one whole food and add one more whole food and one less processed food every week or every day? Micro habit number 3, protect your emotional space, because your energy is precious. It's not limitless, so budget wisely. That means you could, for example, remove one unnecessary stressor from your week. I've, for example, unsubscribed from a lot of my newsletters. I've stopped notifications on social media. You could also set a boundary with yourself, for example, to not look at any messages after 9 p.m. I personally put my phone aside when I start my nighttime routine, when I start getting ready for bed. That means for the last 20 minutes of my day, I do not look at my phone. You could also give yourself permission to say no to something. So, for example, an invite to a social event that you do not feel like attending, or a chore at home, or a task at work even. Because when your emotional space is clear, your vitality skyrockets. Micro habit number 4, I rest like I mean it. Most people think that rest is just sleep, but deep rest includes emotional, mental, and sensory breaks too. So throughout my day, I try to do at least one, if not all, of the following. I take a 2-minute break and take some deep belly breaths. You could also try one of those mindfulness exercises that I've got in other videos on this channel. I get up away from the screen and get myself a cup of tea, or I go for a quick walk. Or I simply take a moment of silence without multitasking, because these micro rests recharge us far more than we realize. Micro habit number 5, and this is by far my favorite one, and this is doing something daily that brings me joy. Because vitality isn't just physical, it is also the spark in our spirit. So every day, do something that lights you up. I call this soul snacks. Whether it's listening to a song I love, or reading a couple of pages in a book, or going for a walk on the beach. And this actually combines habit number 1 with habit number 5 for me, because not only does it activate me for the day, it also brings me immense joy. So every day, remember to do something that you truly enjoy, because joy is fuel, and we tend to forget that. These are the 5 micro self-care habits that make a huge difference in my life and that create real, lasting vitality. If you try any of these habits this week, let me know which one made the biggest difference. And take care of you. I'll see you in the next video.